Guys, I am done with my sophomore year of high school next week, and I don't know how to feel about it. My freshman and sophomore year were crazy. There were lots to unpack. I went through so much. I felt so many things. I learned so much, and I'm just gonna really talk about everything I went through and how it made me feel and how I grew, and I'm gonna share all of that with you guys today. Alright y'all, so basically we're gonna start this video off by talking about my freshman year. So like, if y'all see me looking down, I made a note with like everything I want to talk about in this video. So yeah, that's how we're gonna get this going. So when I first got to my school during my freshman year, I was really like, I didn't know who I wanted to be as a person, so I was just like working on that, trying to find myself. I was hanging out with the wrong crowd of people. I had fake friends. I don't even know what to call them. Like, it was just so weird. And that was all from like August through December. And then in January, that's when I started to hang out with the people who are my friends now. You know, I met all of them. We started hanging out. What happened? I caught feelings for somebody, started being like delusional for the first time. Don't do it. Don't do that, please. That is one thing. One of the things you should take from this video is don't be delusional. That shit is not, don't do it. Yeah, I went through that, got a little heartbroken or whatever. I had beef with two people. So let's get into the beef, y'all. Basically, first off, there was this girl, I still to this day don't know what caused this beef, because in my eyes, me and her were cool. Like, we were not friends or nothing. Like, it was nothing like that. But like, I'll see her and I would say hey, she would say hey back. Like, I thought we was cool. And then one day, one of my friends came up to me. She was like, JC, you know, been talking about you. I was like, what? So at first I let it slide, but then I kept continuing to hear my name in this girl mouth. So, you know, me being me, I wanted to fight. So I went to her house. She did not come outside until I was gone, and then she came outside when I was gone. So that did happen, but I wasn't there. And then I went to her house like I think 4 more times, because y'all, I was so determined to put my hands on this girl. Like, I don't know why she triggered me so bad, but I want to put my hands on her. But she never once actually came outside when I was there. So that's that stuff happened. I got in a little bit of trouble at school because of that shit. So I still to this day, like, that beef is squashed because she clearly doesn't want to fight me, and from what I've heard, my name isn't in her mouth no more. So that beef is squashed. I had beef with another bitch because she was beefing with my bestie. And if you beef with my bestie, you're beefing with me too. So when she was beefing with my bestie, girl, fuck you. And me and her had beef, but we never actually got in the field. I said, do you want to fight? She doesn't want to fight me, so I don't know. The end of freshman year was really like an end of an era. I cut some people off, moved on, and started to grow and work on myself, and that's what I did all summer. So come to sophomore year, this when shit gets intense, y'all. So first things first, if y'all want to know what I was really going to like in detail from like August to December of sophomore year, you need to watch my story time that I posted, because that was literally the main thing that I was going through. And I was going through a lot too. Like, this actually happened freshman year, but I forgot to say it. Y'all, my nephew passed away during my freshman year in high school, and I was like, that affected me so bad, because I loved my nephew to death. I still love him. Like, I loved that baby to death. And yeah, it just like had a really heavy effect on me. So I was very like, that definitely contributed to how I felt very like lost and sad freshman year. But sophomore year, I'm gonna give y'all a brief rundown. Basically, I caught feelings for somebody, I got played, whatever. Then, you know, after I got played, I was trying to get over him, because I did still have feelings for him. And then my grandma passed away a week before my birthday, so then I was depressed like on my birthday, and then I didn't celebrate my sweet 16, which made me more sad, because my sweet 16 was literally like my dream day. Like, I'm still to this day, I'm so upset about my sweet 16, because that's like the day that I've been dreaming about forever, and I didn't get to have one. So yeah, that's that. What was I finna say? I was finna tell y'all something. Oh, on my birthday weekend was my grandma's funeral, so then I really didn't want to celebrate my birthday. So yeah, that happened. Those next few months, what month was that? That was January. In February, guys, that's when I started my YouTube channel, and I am so like, y'all, I really never thought that I would actually like do this and like commit to it and stay committed, but I'm very committed and I'm working so hard. This is an achievement that I'm beyond proud of because it took so much courage, and like, y'all, this shit that I do, this is not easy. Like, this posting on a consistent schedule, this is not easy, but I make it work, and I'm so happy that I do because I genuinely love doing it. Like, when my numbers and stuff change, I get so happy. Like, it's such a positive thing, and I love that for me. And going along with that, I did hit 100 subscribers, and I got that really quickly. Like, I started my YouTube channel in February, and before May I had 100 subscribers. So I'm so thankful for every single one of you. I love you guys. Thank you for subscribing and supporting me, and I just love that. Sophomore year, y'all, this year is the year I really found myself, because I figured out that like all those things that I was going through, like after I started my YouTube channel, I really started working on trying to find me and what I like to do, because I adapt to other people around me. Like, their personality kind of shapes mine, but like not in like a weird copycat way. It's just like, yeah. So like, I spend more time alone and try to like really find me and who I am in a person, instead of finding who other people are. So that was really, yeah. In April, my grandpa passed away, so yeah, that one was heartbreaking too. I went through, like, y'all, these past few years, it's been a lot of loss and deaths and just sadness. That's kind of how I know big things are coming for me, because of everything I've been going through. So yeah, the way I've been focusing on myself and other people. New people are entering into my life. You know, new love interests are entering, new friendships, new all of that, and I'm so happy for all of this, because this is all I've ever wanted. This year I started building my relationship with God more, which is also something I'm very proud of, because I really didn't have a relationship with God, and I think that very heavily contributed to the fact that I was so miserable, because ever since I started, you know, talking to God every day and building this relationship, I've been such like a happier person. And good, how do I ever word this? Better things have been happening to me ever since I have been building my relationship with God. Like, I do not have not one unanswered prayer. I talk to him and I get a response. It's not always, you know, within 5 minutes, you know what I'm saying? But like, within the next week, I have a response to that prayer. And I love that so much, because that's like, I went through times where I felt so alone. Then like, and now knowing that like someone I can talk to every day, all day, anytime at night, like I could get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and I could want to talk to somebody, and I'm going to talk to God, because, you know, he's always there, doesn't get tired of me, always wants to listen, you know what I'm saying? And like, it's a conversation. Like, I'm not talking to God, I'm talking with God. And I really love that for me, and I can't wait to really deepen my relationship with him and grow more into that. So yeah, that's something that I'm very proud of. I've been setting goals for myself this year, and I'm very proud of that, because in the past, y'all, I never really was working towards anything. Like, I was just, you know, in school, I wasn't trying my best in school, I wasn't working on how to grow, how to be better. I was just living day by day. And now I like always see, like, what's an example? One thing that I do every day, y'all, I try to do one productive thing for my YouTube channel every day. So like, that could be filming videos, editing videos, promoting my channel, you know, stuff like that. So if I'm not filming, editing, or posting, y'all, I'm promoting my channel. And I literally try to do this every day, because the more you do that, like, I do this, y'all, and my numbers change all the time because I do this. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm setting goals and I'm working on them so that in the future, like, this is gonna pay off and this is gonna work out for me. And this is another thing that I really want you to take from this video, is that you need to put work in. Like, if you want something, don't just want, like, you can want your goals or whatever, but don't expect them to just be handed to you. You need to set goals and have a plan. Goals without a plan is just a dream. You need to make it like it's gonna happen. Instead of, I want this to happen, you need to make a plan so that you know this is gonna happen. that's what I'm doing, and that has changed my life so much in so many ways. And going on with like changing stuff that I do, I've been changing my mindset so much. I'm a much more positive person, and I don't know, like I really never saw myself being like this, because like I was so miserable. Like I don't even know how to tell y'all how miserable I was. Like I used to sit in my own sadness all the time and just like complain. I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to be around anyone. Like it was just so bad. And now like if bad things happen to me, like yeah, you know, I get in my feelings or whatever. Everybody does. But I always try to see like how this can help me, because nothing is just happening. Nothing happens to you, it happens for you. And once you start to realize that, there really is no such thing as a bad situation. Like yeah, in the moment it might seem like it's bad, but in the long run you need it to happen. So just know like whatever is going on, like you're gonna get through it. And I'm so like, I'm happy that I learned this lesson, but it's like a bittersweet moment, because I wish I knew this so much sooner, because everything that I've been through, like it's just, I would have looked at it so much more different if I knew this. The last thing that I'm gonna say about myself for sophomore year is that I really worked on turning pain into positivity, and just, you know, not being negative. You know what I'm saying? Like bad things happen to everyone, and I used to think like the world was against me, and that's like such a dumb thought, because like why would the world be just against me? You know what I mean? Like obviously I don't have it easy like some of the people around me, but that's just, I'm not built like some of the people around me. I have way thicker skin, and I can withstand much more than the people that I hang around. So like it's not a bad thing that life is easy for me. It's hard right now, but in the future it's going to be nothing like this, and I'm going to be so at peace and so calm that I'm going to be so thankful that 16 and 15 and 17 and 18-year-old JC had to go through what she had to go through, because now like when I'm in my 20s and stuff, I could just be calm and peaceful, and I know so much, because I'm a very wise person right now because of all that I went through. And I always like learn my lessons and try to see what's the point of me going through this. And the fact that I'm this wise at age 16, I just know like 20-year-old JC, that's an unstoppable bitch. Like y'all ain't seen nothing yet. So the next like category of this video is gonna be lessons that I learned over the past few years. So yeah, the first lesson that I learned that is the most important to me is prioritize yourself. This means so much to me because I always put other people before me. I'm such a people pleaser. It actually like, it disgusts me how I used to act. You need to say no. Like sometimes y'all, I just said sometimes you gotta be a bitch. You're like, you are the most important person, period. It doesn't matter. Like in my world, I'm the most important person, but you watching this, you're the most important person. Like this is your world. We're living in it. Just like how I think this is my world and y'all are living in it, this is your world and we're living in it. That's how you need to see stuff. It goes your way or the highway. Like that's what you need to really understand. You're the princess, you're the queen, you're the king, you're the whatever. It's your life, it's your world, whatever. Like have that mindset. Just don't be cocky, but like just subconsciously know who you are, and you will be such a better person. The second lesson that I learned is that not everyone is your friend. Learned this the hard way, but I've got done dirty by so many people that I was letting close to me, and it was actually like, I don't even know how to explain it, the amount of betrayal that I felt by close people because I was letting negative people in. And this really incorporates with the first lesson, because of the way that I wasn't prioritizing myself. I was letting so much shit slide that you should never let slide. Don't let anybody treat you like less than you are, because no, you don't do that. We don't do that around here. So just don't let shit slide with people. Set your boundaries with your friends. Also, you need to have standards, and if they don't meet every single one of your standards, they're not for you, period. The third lesson that I learned was that change is a good thing. And I really hated like the idea of just anything changing. Like I would get comfortable in a place and just not want anything to move, and that is not how you should do things. Change is good. You need change. You need change to evolve. Like if you do the same things every day, all day for years and years and years, you're gonna get bored. Like yeah, it's good to get comfortable, you know what I'm saying, but you should always want to do better. Like, you know, If you've been doing the same job for a while and you're not getting a raise, you need to go do better, go get a different job. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. Change is good. Try to always incorporate change. Every few months, change something. So the next lesson that I learned is that pain is an essential part of life for success. This one was a hard one for me to grasp because I had to go through so many painful and just traumatic events for me to actually grasp the fact that I need to go through pain. Like everybody has to go through pain, and it's not just like you. It's not just you. Everybody goes through the hardest times. It's the people you don't expect that go through the most, and it's needed. If you don't go through pain, you don't learn anything, period. Like if you live a perfect life, then nothing bad is happening to you, and it's just everything is perfect, everything always works out. Like you're not gonna ever learn anything. You know what I'm saying? People who go through the most, those are the smartest people. People who have the hardest lives, those are the most successful people, because that pain that they go through teaches them something every time, lessons that you need to know. Next lesson that I learned is that alone time is important. So this one is very important to me because when I am around people for too long or too much, I adapt to their like personality and just, because you know what I'm saying? Different people bring out different sides of you, but like, I would adapt to the side of them. And I don't think I worded that right at all, but like when people are around me, like I just adapt to what they do and what they say. And when you're alone, you're gonna adapt to yourself. Like you're gonna get used to like what you think and what you would say in certain situations, so that you know who you are for real. So if you're always around people, just try to spend more alone time. And that's easier for me than other people because I'm an introvert. I don't like being with a lot of people. I don't like being around people for too long. But like, I'm just saying, everybody needs that like alone time to really focus on themselves and find who they are, because that's very important as part of your life. The next lesson that I learned is that you control your emotions and not anyone else. And like, this really correlates with me because like, you know what I'm saying? Somebody else can have an attitude towards me, and then that would make me catch an attitude, which like, that's not how I want to be. Like, yeah, you can have an attitude, you could be mad. I'm not mad though. I'm calm, I'm peaceful. Like, we're peaceful over here. That's how I think now, and that's how I wish I would have thought about things so much sooner, because I don't even like to give people that power. Like, you don't have enough power over me to make me mad. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna make me mad with what you do, say, think, none of that. I don't care about you, no offense. Like, you're nothing to me. That's just how I feel. Like, everybody around me, like, I don't even know. I really don't know how to word this. It's just like, nobody, I don't care who you are. Like, I really don't care who you are. You do not have the power over me to control my mood. If I decide I'm in a good mood, then I'm in a good mood, period. You can't say or do anything that's gonna ruin my mood. That's the mindset you need to have, because I love it here. I love it here. I'm always calm over here because nobody has the power over me to make me mad. I'm always calm, always at peace. Y'all don't got no power. The next lesson that I learned is not to overthink anything. Like, and what I mean by this is, if you can't control it, why are you overthinking about it? Like, if I catch myself overthinking about a boy, I'm gonna pray about it and I'm gonna leave it in God's hands, because at the end of the day, that's who's gonna decide what happens between me and him, not me. It's God. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can want something, you know, but at the end of the day, if it's right for me and if I need it in my life, God is going to bring it to me. And if it's not the right time for me to have it, God is going to bring it to me when it's time for me to have it. I don't overthink about people, situations, none of that. If it was supposed to go differently, then it would have went differently. I'm not going to worry about what it could have been, because it didn't happen. It wasn't that, you know what I'm saying? Like, exes, for example, I'm not gonna think about what could we have been. No, we were something, we're not anything anymore. God didn't want that to work out, so it's not working out, period. It's not my choice, not my decision, so I'm not gonna think about it, because that doesn't do anything but bring unnecessary stress into your life, and you really don't need that. You deserve to be peaceful and you deserve to be calm all the time. So just keep that in mind with everything. That's just, if you can't control it, let it go. Also, before I move on, I'm sorry, that's hard. Like, that's way easier said than done, but it takes time. Like, every time you catch yourself overthinking, what I do, like I said, I talk to God about it, or like, you know what I'm saying, but sometimes I do journal about it too, so that when I write it down, it's like not in my head anymore. And then once I journal about it, I can let it go and focus on something. Or if that doesn't work, then I'll go like do something that I like to do, because it'll distract me and it'll keep my mind off of that situation. So those are some tips for you if you struggle with overthinking. The last lesson that I learned is that there is always room for growth. What I mean by this is that this like correlates with the lesson about change, but like, people always get too comfortable at where they are because they're in a good spot. But like, you have to understand, you can be in a better spot. Like, let's say you worked on your mentality, like that's really good and I'm proud of you and happy for you, but you can do better. Like, you can level up some more. Or you found your style, that's good, let's level up some more. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's always room to level up and boss the fuck up, because you need to know who you are. Bad bitches stay bossing. Like, bad bitches always do more, because we know we can do more. That's what you need to do. Like, just do more, do the most, because it's you deserve it. You're like I say, this is your world, we're living in it. You need to do what's best for you, and what's best for you is to elevate, baby. We don't stay the same around here. These past few years have been a lot for me, and like, one thing I'm gonna say about high school is you're gonna leave knowing much more than you came in knowing. Like, your knowledge is gonna grow so much, and I'm not even done, and I know this. My freshman year, I knew way more than I did when I started high school. Right now, I know way more than I did both of those years. And like, I just know junior year, I'm gonna be way smarter, because there's always like, you go through so much because you can handle it, and it's meant for you, and it's meant to shape you. And it's just life. Like, in moments it seems hard and it seems like you can't do it, but at the end of the day, like, you got this. Growth is hard, change is hard, pain is hard, but like, you could get through it, baby. I am happy. I'm very happy for everything that I experienced, because I went through some unthinkable things, and I didn't even like tell y'all really everything that I went through, because it's just so much, and I don't want a pity party. Like, I don't. But I went through some unthinkable things that some people definitely couldn't handle going through. But at the end of the day, like, no matter what happened to me, I managed to bounce back and grow and change as a person. And not everybody can do what I do. And I'm thankful for that, because I'm a special person, and it took so many experiences and just all that for me to figure out like who I really am. I'm one of the strongest people that I know. I'm the strongest person I know. I'm the most resilient. I'm the smartest. Baby, I know everything, and I do everything, and I'm literally the best version of me, and I'm just gonna continue to be better. And I love that I can say these things and know that they're gonna happen with confidence, because I know myself. And I really want to see like more people who go through the shit that I go through, because it was so hard. Like, and I want to see people who go through this shit. I want to see y'all grow, and I want to see y'all know who y'all are, because it's not easy. It's not easy, but you can do it, and you did do it. Like, you're here right now, and you can keep going. I hope y'all like this video. This is more of like, I don't really know how to even describe this video. I feel like y'all are really gonna like this one, because I really fuck with this one. And yeah, just remember to continue to grow, continue to learn. I love you. You got this. You are the baddest bitch on the face of the earth. The world revolves around you, period. I love you.